That one's essentially one already. Well, there's no point in like doing this. Two of you. Who's one that I gave? Yeah, you. No, that's not what I want. The button is like so close together. I completely always misinterpret which is which. So I don't have anybody. Oh fuck! What did they already take that one over? It's like any war goal against me. No, kind of a shame actually. Oh, Ingria. I should probably like put this at the forefront a bit higher. More important than anything. Do I? Yeah. No, we're not getting that money from them. Oh yeah. That's a lot of units on this side. Yep. The British definitely like used all they have on that one. But it doesn't change the fact that the cap was essentially unsupervised, yeah. So, okay. Works. Yeah, that's like one problem. Let me be honest. So we're gonna get the two states down there. That's not problematic. It is the exact opposite actually. It's very good. Should probably stop attacking before my armies on this side. Just go like on the defense. Just like have them be attacking. It's not like I say I don't need anything, but again, the only thing that matters is like getting to the capital. That's the most important thing, because if I get the capital, everything else also falls into line. So that's the most important fact. Matter. As long as I can get to the capital, everything else is like jobber. I don't know how the fuck Japanese say it. I am not Japanese. I just think it sounded funny. Great job. From too many especially, yeah. Ooh. Infantry is actually dying. So hard, like manpower actually losing so hard. Nearly gone. Yeah, same with like here. Too much manpower lost, so infantry just like completely is gone. Yeah, zero manpower in some of these places. Yeah, go, yeah, they have a capital. Again, once the capital is gone, you know. Woohoo. The British won't be in this war forever. Well, they might actually be gone in this war now that I do in fact have a war goal. So that might not have been as well as I thought it would be. Oopsie doopsie doo. But well, it doesn't matter if I have like the capital of the Ottomans occupied. That's like, you know, the capital of Ottomans occupied. So generally it doesn't matter. Anything else does not in fact matter. I've already gotten no percussion cap, but still a few days away. Hey, I've got the capital of Ottomans. Nice. That also means we kind of have everything else secured. This has actually gone up in advantage. So. But again, it doesn't matter anything now that we've gotten the capital of Ottomans under control. Because they have no war goal. Fortune stepped on. I don't oppose like getting rid of like, you know, historic characters. I'm here to be ahistorical. Where's the 3? Oh, that's like bullshit. That's not what's supposed to be happening. Ah, he fucked over. He fucked up. It's like still occupied by me. Mostly. Mostly yes. The answer is mostly yes. It is good. That feels kind of wrong. Look at. Well, it seems there's still some front splitting, but you know. It's the first day of a patch. Some bugs are expected. Some bugs, I mean a lot of bugs. I'm actually surprised how smooth it's been playing. Like even in my other game I expect like at least like 1 or 2 crashes. It's actually surprisingly stable. How long is Optimum Empire still going? Surprisingly long. They still have no desire to capitulate. Interestingly enough. Well, yeah. Can't make border units that aren't better, so let's get a little meta. That is technically possible, but it's practically not happening. Plus, if I remember correctly, nice amount of. Well, no, it was Moscow. Moscow is more iron mines than tailor. Surprising enough. Less that surprising. Yeah, because I have actually no geographical mineral knowledge on like the area of Russia. Might come as a surprise, you know, I'm not an expert there. Like, not my expertise area. Now, this is very, very annoying. There's literally nothing for me in this. There's no war go against me, so I'll just be peacing out. I have no desire to continue being in that war. I consider it useless. I consider it more than useless. I consider it actually judgmental to continue being in that war. It's necessarily taking my attention away from other more important things. That's one thing I had to complain about this update so far. It's like, let's say this performance, like, not worse. Actually, I think it's worse. It has like some problems where like there's a lot of hiccups, like in momentary performance. I think it's the only big problem in that regard. I think it's like actually running pretty smooth. That's the first one I've heard about that one. Oh, what the fuck is going on with Gandhar? You get, yeah, it's Herat, that's occupying them. Surprisingly enough. That is surprising, actually. Should probably like make them get rid of like what's like what's in Treaties Iraq, which you know would give me this territory, which could potentially give me that territory is what I'm trying to say. Hey, 4 years in, only 1 more year and I can subjugate them. Nice. I don't think Moldavia, Latvia, and Serbia are going to be staying as our subjects indefinitely, especially considering like Egypt. It's gotten through. It's like Egypt actually had its regime change. Doesn't seem to be the case. Oh, that's a young Queen Victoria. I don't know. When I think of Bulgaria, not Bulgaria. I don't know why I thought of Bulgaria right about now. Probably because of Belgium and when not B. But yeah. Never like seen that much of like a young Queen Victoria now that I think about it. Only ever see that kind of old form. Old form, like she's like like she's Freezer, changes the forms. And there's a positive movement. Not surprising that suddenly started. I don't think it's going to be going anywhere more. I have 4 million, loyalists. Not convinced there's anything going to be happening in that regard. You also need to go like for mechanical tools and chemical bleaching. Because we're going to be needing a lot of paper. And convince you of that if you want to keep up with tech. Which we do want. Absolutely, I want to catch up there. We're just going to require a lot and lots of universities, so we can get what is necessary. Because I think it's very, very necessary. It's kind of annoying actually, I think about it, that like the electricity is not going to be in every state. Kind of like got used to that when playing with, other population. Kind of a shame now, thinking about it. Market areas. Russian marketing area. The Russian market in Lübeck. World market access there and there. My market area has this. World market access here. There's also something that's been added, They have like literally no market access. It's occasion, so I have market access. In Western Guangdong. Down here. Yep. Interesting. Yeah, market areas, are continuous land areas. For example, the British, the British East India Company has a different market area compared to Britain, which does have like, but that's it. And nothing more. That sounds weird. Whatever. And we've got munition planes. Nice. That means you also need to go up. It's probably going to be built before anything else, which is actually not that problematic because, again, imports. We're not exactly sure how many explosives are there on the market. I don't think that's going to be too much, but you never know. You never know. Maybe there's like one country that's like massively, building there's actually some coal mines in my market. Interesting. Oh yeah, I should actually know a thing about it. Cars, completely forgot about the fact that I got that one. I should also be like building some ports. Just to get the price of merchant marine down. Which is, what trade centers buy and use. I don't want to subsidize you. Yep. Or you're not even exporting anything like wood or something like that. To be fair, I'm not exporting. Yeah, like most of wood is like in those ones. I'm exporting 8k wood so far. I wish there could be more. I mean, to be fair, I also have to keep a good transfer in mind, which I'm also like transferring like a few thousand. In reality, like a lot is leaving my market. They changed the outcome of the event now that I think about it. That was incredibly fast, that sentence, which, if you understood what I said there, write into a comment. Because I'm not sure. Like, I know what I said here. The future me probably won't know, depending on how, you know, how this came out in like the recording. Because again, when I talk this fast, it's hard to understand what I'm saying. The density to that should be going up. I know that's the decentralization. You might notice I'm talking slower. When I'm understandable, I'm talking slower. I become you know, nobody can understand me when I start talking fast. The problem though is my natural stance, my natural state is being talking fast. Which, you know, has obvious problems and implications. The implication being that I talk too fast. Which is something I've like been struggling, living for, dealing with my whole life. Like, to put it bluntly, put it simply, not a lot. Ah, fuck, I got like use of some extra ones I shouldn't have. Whatever. There's like nothing to butcher. There's a port in the butcher. That's it. Yeah, the declaration of crunch is no longer like binding on that one. This one's also longer binding, so I will be withdrawing for that one. I have no need to be part of that one. Declaration of crunch. We also can like withdraw from this one because it's already part of block. Actually, I've been already 5 years, so we can subjugate them. Yay! Foreign political lobby, Greek Russian Association disbanded. Oh no! They will have a positive one in its race. Yep, the Russian Loyalist Association. Because they like us. That sounded like absolutely abysmal. Anyway, now we have emergent plans. Documents. Yeah, it's going to be like having some problems. There's going to be some time while it's adjust and everything. While it adjusts and everything. But, you know, it'll work out. Hopefully. Yep, trade centers going on again. This is like another good thing with like a trade center that can subsidize, you know, help out a bit. Because the trade is automatic. That's also good. Something I've also been thinking about like is late in the game. I want to like change over to like producing high quality electronics, like telephone and radios. Even like I'm not like completely sure if I want to like go for just exporting wood and like agriculture, or if I want to go like for making a luxury product, like cars, like higher end goods. If I want like start exporting, transferring goods and yeah, things like that. Not completely sure if I'm like, you know, made for that. Yeah, it's like surprising enough, there's apparently no exports of explosives. I mean, like the British are exporting some, but it doesn't seem to be reaching me. So either because all the trade, I mean, to be fair, how expensive explosives are, it's unlikely to be a case of not enough trade capacity. Well, either that or, you know, all the trades are profitable right now, which I absolutely doubt, which is so unlike me, that if it was the case, I'd bet my channel on, yeah, no. Seems there's just nobody exporting it in any massive amounts. How's my tariffs looking? How are my tariffs? Not how is my tariffs, how are my tariffs looking? And now I'm like making 4k through tariffs. Again, we need more wood. More wood. Yeah, trades, I mean, to be fair, trade center are still exporting a lot. Rostov is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. 800. Most of its money actually comes from exporting. Krasnoyarsk. Did I get pronounced it wrong? I probably have. But I'm like too tired, lost. Contemplate whether that was in fact wrong or not. It's a slow grind towards becoming a export focused economy. This stupid fly. It's a stupid fly flying through my room, and I'm getting annoyed by it. Seems it does like help with GDP. But I think it would be like, easier to like actually look at how it grows, because like normally like the AI is more stagnant in GDP growth. Surprisingly enough, they do seem to be going up. Better than I remember. I remember like before it ended to kind of not really work out. Like their GDP like tended to be like pretty static. It would be surprising if it actually went up or down. Where do I declare interest next? Iberia. Having interest gives like trade advantage. What do a Spanish lack actually? Close. And tools, well that's not exciting, well, damn it. Oh. I actually need a lot of wood. How much excess wood do I have? A lot. Okay. Very, very interesting. Could actually do something with that. I'm making like my goods transfers. It's actually up to 24. 5k. That is interesting. Why are you now? Probably like privatizing things. That's most of my money, yeah. Man, outsourcing company headquarters. Not that surprising, all things considered. Anyway. I don't have postal savings or central banking. That is kind of a shame, but we are getting central archives. So again, that's not that important. All things considered. Even got like all the purse, have I? Yeah. Got my screw for goods and that's it. Alright, cranes are nice because I get bulk trading, you know. Loading harbors the next one for trading. Mass scale. Mass scale trading. Like doubles the amount of goods traded in quantity with like trade capacity. I don't even like know how. Yeah, but the quantity of goods traded by trade capacity varies per good. But it was just myself. That's what it is. How much like is trade capacity like per good? That is an interesting thing to keep in mind. But that's also for the future. Maybe somebody will make a mod for that. Who knows? Who knows? Or, you know, at least like upload this somewhere online. I'm pretty sure that's going to be happening. I doubt that whole thing is going to happen. And got it. Yes, still like not producing it. Gross one is not producing anything. Why not? Because I still have no explosives and yeah. Wait, was I explosives? Must have what one wrong there. That's interesting. It should have been there. Should not have been there. So I'm surprised it was actually there. Yeah, I should actually also increase my consumption of fertilizer. If I want to get the fertilizer factory going. That's also very, very important. The fertilizer factory should actually be up. But just to make sure. Can never be sure about those things, you know. Maybe I am wrong. But no, it was up there. You know, I should have. I don't even know why I did that because I wanted to look at anything specific. Go down and went with it. You know, just went with the moment, you know, just that the what's that pretentious, how do you use like some pretentious again, and that they let the waves carry yourself. Is that right? I don't know. I won't know, you know, I'm only a sophisticated high man of learning. And with learning I mean playing games. And with sophisticated I mean doing it 20 hours per day. I feel no shame about this. Shame. Ooh. Did they actually become independent? That does seem to be the case. I mean, yeah, they're great power. They can't be great power without independence. How did they get independent? Ah. Anti-East India League, yeah. Not surprised. That is interesting. These have like company rule. Potential oligarchy. That is very, very interesting. And Hindustan, are you like at war with anybody? Yeah, with Britain. That is very interesting. How did they break free? That is very, very. That's actually pretty good because that means Great Britain is weakened severely. That is actually fantastic. That means I can easily deal with Ottomans. That's the first time that's happened. I need to. I take military assistance out of this. Like, fuck this. Oh, you know, I want that much wood actually. Yeah, I guess we can like renegotiate everything. I want like that out. And let's talk about a bit of good transfer with opium. Do you want some opium? Why not? A bit of grain to just make like 100. Just for nice even number. And a bit of wood. Let's say like 400 something. Yeah. I don't think that might. Yeah. I had feared as much.